Hi, my name is Kevin Uday and I'll be teaching a course series for CSEC Mathematics examinations in 2018 May-June. I just want to say right now this course is in no way affiliated with the CSEC Examination Council. I am just a private teacher and a substitute teacher who simply have the information and the content that I wish to make available to my students and for anybody else who wish to do the examinations in 2018. I'll give you a little bit of an introduction about myself. I've been a teacher since 2010, even though I did not graduate from university until 2013. At the point between 2010 and 2013, I was doing CSEC Mathematics, CSEC Physics, and CSEC AdMaths. At 2013, I started doing CAPE Pure Maths and CAPE Physics. After 2013, I started learning to do programming. All along while I've been teaching and doing one-on-one tutoring, class tutoring, and substituting in schools, and some of them have been colleges or regular schools. And what I realize is that even though individuals may be capable of doing the maths, they tend to want information at their own pace. You would want information when you are ready to accept the information so that it'll be easier for you to learn. For example, when you get up early in the morning, like 3, 4 o'clock, and you decide that this is the best time for you to learn, and you want the information, you'll be able to have it. Or in the case where, let's say for instance, you're going to work, at the end of the day you're exhausted and tired, and to rush to a class to actually do CSEC Mathematics, which some of you may think that is a very difficult thing to do, and I agree, it is difficult, tiring, and exhausting. Even when you come after class to go to our lessons, it is a lot of stress. So I'm making the videos so that you'd have the information and questions ready so that you can practice and be able to do the examinations when you need to do the examinations next year, all the while studying at your own pace. So I've done things like programming in Python, HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript. I've done some C++, C#, Java, and a few other languages during this time from 2013 to 2017, and I'm currently using that to make education in Trinidad and Tobago, and throughout the Caribbean for that matter, a lot easier to access and a lot more fun. I want to make a course in such a way that maths would be easy to learn and fun to learn and not going to be as stressful, and you're not going to be so disconnected when it comes to trying to see how is it that you would relate maths to something in your environment. This is what I hope to achieve with this course, and well, it's a course series. The course series, as you can see here, it's going to be 18 courses long. Each one of the topics that are too long is broken up into separate pieces, and each one of the pieces is going to have equivalent content, and all the content is going to cost you, well, all the content for a course is going to cost you $50. The first course, which is the number theory and computation, I'm going to offer as a free trial so that you can see what it is you're going to be paying for. If it is that you're satisfied with it, then you can go ahead and continue using the course, and if you're not satisfied with it, obviously no losses to you, losses for me, but no losses for you. You can just simply go ahead and leave the account inactive. As I say, the first course is going to be completely free so that you'd be able to see exactly what you're paying for the entire series. The entire series would run from about now, which is August, until next year around March, early April. And the information is going to be released on a daily basis. Let's say, for example, you're going to get course information Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Nothing on Saturdays and Sundays, and this is really for the people who are working and want to be able to use the weekend to catch up on the information that I'm going to be releasing so that you can learn it. The course information, when you pay for the course, you're not going to get all the information at once. I'm going to release them one at a time on a daily basis, as I say, from Monday to Friday, so that you'd be able to go along with the pace and be able to keep up with it and don't be bombarded by the quantity of content that you would have to do. I would recommend that you at least spend an hour a day or at least 5 hours a week going through the information that we do, so that you would be able to get the information and not be stressed by the quantity that's coming at you. I'm going to be speaking and doing most of the courses like if I'm speaking to somebody who did not do maths at all after the finished primary school. So your primary school work is going to come into play, and I'm going to try and explain everything on the basis of teaching somebody who's now coming out of primary school. So you won't lose too much information, and don't think to yourself that you can't do it. Every single thing that I'm going to be doing in the series, it's going to build one on top of the next, and you'll be able to keep up or understand what we're doing later on based on the fact that you're going to have access to information at every point in a structured format, so that you can go back when you don't understand something and be able to recap it and say, yes, okay, I understand this. And when you go on to the new topic, you won't have a problem. For example, when we do number theory and computation sections, which comprise of two pieces, you would realize that later on in algebra is when this information would come back to you, and basically all you have to do is just go back to the content and you'd have it, and you just study it, and you come back to algebra and you'd be able to do the information, use the information and do the course. In the first course, as I said, it's offered as a free trial so that you'd be able to see what you're going to be paying for the further courses. And this is the only course that's going to have free content available to you. And the course is going to have this set of topics here. And the topics, as you see, is number theory, distinguishing number sets, computing powers, evaluating numerical expressions, computing fractions, percentages and decimals, listing factors and multiples, computing HCF and LCM, number systems, unit conversion, decimal place significant figures, and the number properties. These are very simple, basic pieces of information that are very useful, very handy when you go later on, and it helps you to understand topics that we will do later on. If it is that at any point in the course that you don't want to use the discussion boards that we have available for each topic that we cover or each lesson that we do, then you can send me an email at kevinudai@hotmail.com, or you can have access to my Skype account, which is Kevin Udai. You can simply call me. I would have my Skype on all the time for you to be able to call me. Let me not say all the time. Between the hours of 9 in the morning to about 8, 9 in the afternoon, you would have access to be able to call me on Skype. If you're not able to call me on Skype, you could just simply leave me a message on it and I would call you back. You can even send me your phone number and I will call you back. If it is you're not able to message me on Skype or send me an email, you can have my phone number, which is listed there. I am on WhatsApp, so you'd be able to send me WhatsApp messages, or you can send me pictures of little questions that you're having problems with along the while. But I please encourage you to try and use the discussion boards instead, as it would, one, reduce my work that I would have to do by basically not having to answer the same question over and over, and other people will be benefiting from it as well. And it has an anonymity on the forum itself, the discussion forum, so that you don't have to be embarrassed to ask a question that you may think may be sounding stupid. The whole point of the anonymity is so that you don't have to worry about feeling that way. And also with this, you don't have the nervousness of dealing with it in a class setting. So I encourage you to contact me or use the course information, and please give a feedback on this first course so I'll have an idea as to what I can change, what I can do to make it better, and anything that you may see wrong in the content or may think that is wrong, I can simply discuss it with you and we will go through it together. So have a good course series, and I hope that you enjoy the entire series. It will be the first of my course series that I'm going to put up, and I'm really looking forward to the feedback that I'm going to get from it. Thank you.